Okay, so I'm gonna start off this melody by recording this beautiful sound right here inside Anna2 called Annabelle, and it sounds a little bit something like this. And these are the chords that I will be playing right here. I will be playing an A flat chord and also an E major chord. I am playing a different type of inversion, but I have the keyboard right here so you can just follow along and steal these chords as you please. And the BPM will be at 94. I'm gonna go ahead and EQ some of this low end out of here, just to reduce some of those low end frequencies, reduce some of this high frequency just a little bit, but I'm really enjoying this sound. So sorry, earlier I said this sound is from Anna2, but it actually is from Pigments. If you caught that already, comment down below. I don't know why you said Anna2 in the beginning. So the next sound I'm going to be using is called Ambient by Timbral inside Analog Lab 5. Let's go ahead and record something in kind of the similar chords, but instead of going up an octave, I'm just going to keep it in the same octave for this one. Again, EQ some of this low end because I do want to leave room for the bass. The midsection is really hitting nice, so I'm gonna just reduce a little tiny bit of it. I think we'll be good with that sound like that. Now for my third sound, this is something that is not necessary. Of course, you don't have to use all the sounds that you put in your beat or your melodies. You can always subtract at the end or just leave them or manipulate them however you like. But for the sake of this video, I want to add as many sounds as possible, you know, just to get a feel on what areas or what different things you can add, so you won't feel so restricted on like, hey, I want to add more sounds, but you just don't because you feel like it's too much. Just go ahead and add them. You can always remove them at the end. And this is probably a perfect time to say, if you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and hit the like button. So my next sound is a classic lead inside Pigments again, so I'm going back to Pigments. Like it says classic lead, it really is just your basic lead sound. So let's go ahead and record this in. Okay, so the sound is very obnoxious, it's very loud, and I do like it. Right now, everything's just all over the place. There's so many sounds going on, but I'm just going to reduce this crazy to the point where you could barely hear this lead. And I might just adjust that later on before I'm finishing this melody. Add a phaser here to make it phase out a little bit and mess with the mix here a little bit. It kind of widens the sound up a bit. I really like that warp sound that this phaser gives it. More of a textured sound, so that definitely will work. All right, so for my last instrument that I'm going to add, and this is, like I said, completely optional. I found some beautiful vocal samples inside Arcade that I'm going to be adding, and it's called Zenith Falls. It sounds really nice. Go ahead and speed it up. It was at 1x and I speeded it up to 2x. Now the vocal sample sounds like this. It just sounds really nice. Let's go ahead and adjust that. Go ahead and repeat it. I'm going to EQ it to the point where you could barely hear it. Because again, I'm layering a lot of sounds. And if I'm not just tweaking stuff as I go, it's not going to be enjoyable. Even like the drums happen after this because everything's just clashing into each other. So even though it's not the perfect mix yet, it'll eventually get there. Now that this is EQ to my liking, we can move on. Let's go ahead and add now the drums. I'm going to go ahead and just add this clap right here. And the clap, you know, I'm going to just add something different. Go ahead and put two claps like right next to each other. And it's going to kind of play repetitive, but I'm going to lower down the velocity so it can sound kind of like it's delaying a little bit. Now let's go ahead and add the kick. I'm going to make it punchy. Probably add some reverb to the clap. And now let's go ahead and add some hi-hats. Kind of give it a little bit of groove for those hi-hats and leave a lot of open space. I mean, whatever melody you make, you might not want to leave a lot of open space, but for this, I feel like the hi-hats are just going to be doing very minimal work. All right, now let's go ahead and add some open hats. Just put them kind of randomly where they fit, to be honest. get a feel for them. I usually add the open hats right before the snare hits though, in case you want to get like a very detailed description of where I really add those open hats. And now let's get that R&B open hat. I am using the R&B Madness kit in case you are wondering. Now let's go ahead and add the bass, and for the bass I am gonna jump into this new plugin that I got in this video. Not sponsored at all, I just want to put you guys on. I really love this new plugin from Cymatics and it's called Quake, and I love the bass sounds. There's a lot of nice bass sounds. I'm not gonna go over every single bass because like I said, it's not a sponsored video, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this sound called Aura. It's really nice, and I am gonna freestyle on the keyboard just to make things a lot easier and more groovier. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tweak a few things here and there, mess with maybe the mix a little bit, and let's hear the final result in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Bless those keys, the RMC.
All right, and if you made it at the deep end of this video, if you're already at the end of this video and you're like, cool, this beat was nice, this beat was sick, comment down below some fire emojis or something, or just comment down below, yeah, this beat was mid, it was whack, whatever. All I know is I enjoy making beats, I enjoy making melodies, and I do want to bring out a melody loop pack eventually, just a lot of piano loops, a lot of different chords, because I do make everything from scratch most of the time, and I'm a musician before I am a producer, so I just love creating new melodies. And if you like doing that, comment that down below. That's what I meant to say. Anyways, guys, till next time, God bless and stay blessed. And if you want to watch more videos, click on this next video up here. Peace.